What is going on, guys, and welcome to a new LEGO Star Wars video. And in today's video I am going to be talking about the worst thing LEGO do, and this is all just my opinion. It's me coming across as things that I think LEGO just need to improve a bit on, and that's simple as that. It's not me moaning at LEGO saying they do anything wrong, because obviously LEGO are like one of the coolest things in my life in a way, because I collected it for years. I think it's awesome, but there are things that I think LEGO need to improve on. But before we get into this video, remember guys, link is in the description down below for the merch. Get it while you can. It's going to be limited edition until June the 24th, which is my birthday. It will be an awesome birthday present if you sent me a picture wearing my merch. So down in the description below, it's out for just over another month, so get it while you can. So we all know that LEGO has their positives and they have several negatives, and usually when we hear about like sets and things like that, we get quite excited, which is awesome. I'm all down for leaks, and this is going to be my first point. LEGO sets get leaked so easily and so early that I really, as much as I love leaks, I think they need to like crack down in some ways on them, just because I like hearing, don't get me wrong, I like hearing what sets are coming out. Like we found out very early on that we are going to be getting a Bad Batch shuttle, a Moff Gideon's cruiser, a Imperial Troop transport, a mini scale Boba Fett Slayer 1, and a Mandalorian starfighter. And I don't mind that. I think that's really cool. But pictures of sets get leaked like way too early, because it kind of takes away the hype in a way. There's nothing better than a big LEGO reveal, because if they kept it under wraps, they could make a full-on press conference day of LEGO Star Wars sets being released, like a live stream of sets coming across, kind of like what Apple do when like literally nobody knows what Apple are making until when Apple release all on their live stream. LEGO could do something like that, which would make the hype like insane. It would have hundreds of thousands of views. It'd just be incredible. But in my opinion, I think they need to like crack down on it just a bit, because we don't need leaks for summer in January. Like, as cool as it is to know what's coming out, I think it's too early. I really do. Like, I don't get me wrong, I love making videos about leaks and things like that and knowing what's coming out, but the thought that it's coming out in 6 months time, it kills you, because I'm super excited for all the set. But in my opinion, my first one is that LEGO need to crack down on leaks. Number two is something that's like only recently come into my mind, and that is colours of set. And this is because the Bad Batch shuttles had a lot of controversy over the colour of it, because it's obviously coming in like a sand blue, even though in most of the things that we see it in, apart from the comic, the Bad Batch shuttle is very much dark grey black. So I think a lot of people are very shocked at the fact that the new Bad Batch shuttle has come out in like a sandy blue colour. But this has happened once before with the Kylo Ren shuttle. For some reason, LEGO just made a grey Kylo Ren shuttle, and we know nobody knows why. I mean, in some ways it has benefited us, because we got the black one and it had a lot more cooler features. It's like the most stunning display set that is out, but the first one was just wrong in every sense possible. That, to me, thinking about it now, that looks like it was a very rushed set. Like, we've got to make this the main thing, got to make it, let's make it grey, let's not have any features on it. But this is something that's really strange to me. Like, they presume they see all the pictures that we see, all the reference pictures, maybe even in even more detail. So I'm very confused at why they thought of making a sand blue Bad Batch shuttle. I mean, someone did say in one of the comments that in the comics it is sand blue, but obviously I presume it's going to be based off the Bad Batch program or the Clone Wars, which is very predominantly a light grey, dark grey, black. So that's something that's a bit strange that I think LEGO needs to work on, because at the end of the day, we're not, the people that buy these sets, these £100 sets, $100 sets, are not children. Majority of the time they are adults, and then there are obviously children that have them as presents and things like that, which is awesome. That's how I got most of mine. I think LEGO need to work on that quite a bit. Something else is minifigure selection. For some reason, when it comes to minifigures, I don't know if LEGO just get lazy, but the minifigure selection over the last like few years has been very hit and miss. Like, we still haven't got a Commander Cody, which is just like mind-boggling. Like, we had a Captain Rex, which is awesome, don't get me wrong, but Commander Cody is pretty much the second most watched clone trooper, and we still haven't had one of them, which is really confusing. We've had a Fox, we've had a Gree, we've had a Phase 1 Cody, but still no Phase 2 Cody, considering he's even in the prequels. And I do think that with the expensive sets, like the Mos Eisley's Cantina, which is a good example actually, it's got some rare minifigures, brand new minifigures. I don't think that happens enough. LEGO Star Wars minifigures are like like one of the coolest things and the main reason people buy Lego Star Wars set. And for some reason they just like kind of skimp out on the figures. Like we've got like an awesome UCS A-Wing, and it comes with like an A-Wing pilot, which is cool, but there's nothing like cool about him, if you know. It's cool that he's exclusive to that set, but there's no like chrome, there's no shiny on him. It's just a dull character, where I think that Lego could do something extra special to help sell these big sets. And Lego is so tight on their minifigures, and we don't know why, because in Harry Potter sets they quite often come with like a minimum of 5 figures, but in Star Wars sets they quite often come with 3 at most under $30, which is very surprising, apart from battle packs and things like that. I definitely think Lego needs to work on their like minifigure selection. I think they need to have like, I think they could actually have like a whole team designed around minifigures, which I don't know if they do. They might do already, but if they do, they need to work on it, because it's not great. And this brings me on to my next one, which is promos. We need better promos. I thought the Lego website's obviously been updated for May the 4th, saying countdown this many days, blah blah blah, and I just think there's no hype over it. There is zero hype over it. They try and act like there is, like May the 4th, the best Lego Star Wars day of the year, blah blah blah, but the deals are always rubbish. The sets quite often go out of stock pretty much straight away, all the ones that people want. I mean, the UCS R2-D2 is coming out in time, and the busts are coming out in time, which is awesome, but they're going to be like out of stock like that. The actual promo itself, the homestead of the Tatooine, isn't actually like the best thing. Like, I get why they do it, because they've done the other 3, and I think it's cool. Okay, they did it once, I think it kind of like did half decent. They did it twice, it did like that again, and then I think the last one on the Death Star was just a complete flop. Definitely think that was a flop. And then now they bring out another one. I don't know if they just felt like they had it in the bag already, so they thought it's ready, it's done, let's just use it anyway. But minifigures, we could have rare minifigures in polybags. We used to have the Shadow Arc Trooper, a chrome Darth Vader, a chrome D3PO, all these different figures, and now it's just dead. I think they could do something cool with that. I don't know why they don't, because the hype around promos is definitely died down a lot since I started collecting Lego Star Wars again. But it is what it is. Hopefully something will change soon. And this comes back to Lego do not listen to the fans. The only thing Lego has listened to the fans about is the 501st Battle Pack, which is awesome. Everyone was super excited about that. Lego definitely milked it with the money by making it a £25 set or a $30 set rather than just a £10 battle pack. Lego's Lego, they want to make money. They saw they could. Okay, I'm not going to argue about that. And now all of a sudden they've taken that and they've thought, we don't want to make battle packs anymore. We're not getting a battle pack this year, which is just like blows my mind, because it's like the thing there. Oh, I don't know what Lego Star Wars set to get today. Oh, I'll just get a battle pack, bulk out the army. That's what you do. That's what they're there for. That's why they're cheap. And a very good example of this is with the UCS gunship. There was literally a poll asking us what figures we want with the UCS gunship. People answered Jedi Bob, Commander Cody, etc, etc. And then in the press conference it's minifigures don't matter. Why the hell would they listen? Why the hell would they ask their fans what minifigures they want to do the complete opposite and put a Mace Windu and a Clone Lieutenant? It just makes no sense. Lego just make no sense in some ways. They really don't. Like, minifigures are a massive part of sets, whether it's a UCS set, a £5 set, whatever set. Figures make a big difference, and I think a blind man can see that. It's ridiculous. It hurts my head, and that's all I'm going to talk about it, because it just makes me angry. Next one is, I think Lego sets are getting smaller, just because, for example, the Lego Star Wars AAT that came out last summer, I think it's a cool little set, but compared to its predecessor from the Clone Wars, which is like twice the size, they're getting a lot smaller, and I don't really know why. I get it that price per piece comes into it, like inflation, that a £40 set back in 2008 would probably be like a £60 set now. But I would rather Lego make a £60 set rather than a 35 tiny set. But that's my personal opinion. I think the figures in it are great, don't get me wrong, but I think sets are getting smaller. I know they've done this whole new range in January where sets are smaller. I think the only one that's not that good is the Imperial Shuttle, because they had a perfect Imperial Shuttle before that, and to make it cheaper and to make it worse, a lot worse I would say, than the original, I don't see the point of that. But with the TIE Fighter and the X-Wing, that they're completely different stories. They're good sets, they're just smaller and cheaper. So I'm just hoping that Lego sets don't get so small to try and keep in with the price range that they are bad sets, because with this Bad Batch Shuttle that was just leaked, it seems to be a bit smaller than I would have thought for $100, because it includes 2 speeders that I don't think are necessary. I'd rather all those bricks go into the build and make it a bigger build. That's just my opinion. And then last but not least, this is going to be like a whole video in itself, so be sure to subscribe down below if you want to hear what I think about this, is LAN members. So the Lego Ambassador Network, I think it stands for. I'm all for it. Like, don't get me wrong, I would love to be a part of it, but there are some things I don't agree with, such as them getting the sets a month early and being able to upload footage of them, reviews of them a month early, I think it kills Lego Star Wars. I think it genuinely does. Just because obviously a big part of YouTube and Lego YouTube, such as myself, is the fact that to get sets early, to review them, to put them out there. And with the big Lego YouTubers getting them a month early, it just, in my opinion, kills it. So I've got lots more points on this. There is going to be a video coming out very, very soon about it, because I think I don't want to come across as moaning at it, because don't get me wrong, I'd love to be able to get the sets early, but I think Lego needs to go about it in a different way. Even if, say, in the future, in 3 years time, I managed to get into the Lego Ambassador program for some crazy reason, I still wouldn't agree with me getting the sets a month early. Or even if I did, I wouldn't agree with being able to upload videos on them a month early. But that's a video coming out very soon. So these are just a few things that I think Lego don't do 100% right. Leave down in the description below if there's anything you think Lego don't do right, or if you disagree with anything. I'd love to hear people's opinions. Like I said, this is just my opinion. It's don't take anything personally. I don't see why you would. But yeah, these are just a few things, because I love Lego. I only want them to see them succeed, because I want better Lego Star Wars sets. I think we all just want amazing Lego Star Wars sets. That's amazing Lego sets in general. That's, I think, the general gist of Lego. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram down below. Remember, check out the merch down below as well. Limited edition, June 24th. It is gone, so be sure to cop it, send me a picture, and I'll give you a shout out. And I think that is it for this video. So like, subscribe for more videos. I'll see you in the next one.